Yeah, I saw that. Good evening, I'm Corey Hargeth. We woke up to a brisk morning this morning, but how long will this stick around? What can you expect for the rest of your homecoming week activities? We'll give you that information, plus what's going on around the nation and right here in our backyards in Iowa. Stay tuned. Size Eyes on the Skies for Wednesday, October 19, 2011 starts right now.
It's Wednesday night on ISU TV. Broadcasting live from Ames, Iowa, this is Size Eyes on the Skies. ISU TV's longest-running television show brings you the weather around the country, in Iowa, Ames, and beyond. The Iowa State Meteorology Department's team of forecasters keeps you ahead of the next weather system. Size Eyes on the Skies starts now.
And welcome back. I'm joined by Rachel. How's it going?
Things are going good. It was a little cold this morning, but...
Yeah, you could say that. I know some buildings are starting to turn some heat on. Unfortunately, mine is not one of them.
My dorm finally got the heat on. It was so nice to walk back to my dorm room after classes and be warm for a change.
Yeah, but I know down to our southwest last night, we did have some freeze warnings, and I think there's still a place for tonight. Nothing has really expanded into Iowa as far as I know, though.
I don't think so.
Okay, but you were talking earlier before the show about some storms out east?
There were lots of rain out on the East Coast, and there were tornadoes down in Florida. One, an EF2 was reported.
Oh.
So, some dangerous weather down there compared to our just cool temperatures up here.
We never get to have any fun up here this time of year. But it is homecoming week. What can you expect? It's going to start to get cool.
More fall-like. It is the middle of October already.
A term I've been using a lot is the roller coaster is going to continue, it looks like.
It is. Maybe a warm-up. Who knows?
We don't know. Well, for that, maybe Colleen has the answer. Let's go over and talk to her. So,
do I have the answer for that? Well, like we said, this week is kind of cold compared to what we've been used to. I mean, people have been out in their jackets, and the mittens and scarves were out today. I was one of them who had those out.
Yeah, some people are complaining a little too much, though, so far.
A little bit. Yeah, I saw some people in the winter jackets. Might be a little too early.
Not pulling that out till I absolutely have to.
Yeah,
I don't want to
agree.
admit the fact that it's getting cold yet.
No, me either. I'm still in denial because I enjoy this warm weather.
Yeah, just like anytime someone says the word snow, I run.
Don't want to hear it.
I run.
Yeah, but let's take a look at our day planner and see what's going on. So around midnight tonight, we're looking about 36, still windy conditions with winds from the northwest about 14 to 16 miles per hour. Going into early morning, too, 31, getting below that freezing line. So, all right, might want to bundle up and turn that heat back on. And then looking at tomorrow afternoon, a high of 51, so a bit of a warm-up, but still windy with gusts up to 28 miles per hour. So we're looking at still some windy conditions, but hopefully
and it's going to really bring those wind chills into effect. And you said turn on the heat. If only we had the opportunity in some of these buildings to do that. But
yes, that's why I'm glad.
Hopefully in the
does.
next couple of days we will, and hopefully we won't need any AC anymore for this year.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you in just a little bit. We're going to send it to our first break now. Coming up, we'll take a look at what's going on around the nation with your national forecast. We'll be right back.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
And welcome back. Let's take a look at our trivia question for tonight, please. All right. In an average year, when does the Ames area see its first measurable snowfall? By measurable, I'm talking 1/10 of an inch or greater. Is it A, before November 1st, B, before November 10th, C, around the 25th of November, or D, sometime after December 1st? We'll give you some time to think about that. But until then, let's send it over to Rachel, taking a look at what's going on around the country. Rachel?
Thanks, Corey. We have had crazy weather throughout the country lately, with as much as rain down in the East Coast and dust storms all the way down in Texas. Let's look at our temperatures for tomorrow. We are looking at 40 degrees through the Midwest, ranging down to all the way up to 80s down in the Southwest. Wouldn't that be nice to be down there? But a range of 50s out through the Midwest, and then all 70s down in the Southeast. So pretty nice temperatures for tomorrow, except for us. Our jet stream is quite a deep trough, bringing that really cold air from Canada and pulling it down into the whole central Midwest, which was why it was so chilly out there today. For tomorrow, we are looking at some rain on the west coast behind that low pressure system moving through. And on the east coast, we have lots of rain down in the Florida and also on the east coast. So it's looking pretty rainy on the coast, but not much happening in the Midwest itself. Looking at the 10-day temperatures, it is going to be warmer on the west coast, but as we were experiencing right now, cooler temperatures throughout most of the U.S. still. For precip, pretty dry still, other than, as we said, the East Coast and down in Florida was getting lots of rain the past couple days. So other than that, that's what's happened around the country. We'll send it back to you, Corey.
All right. Thank you, Rachel. We're going to send it to another break. When we come back, we'll take a look at what's going on in Iowa with Colleen over at the wall. We'll be right back.
My name is Fernanda. I'm the wife of a teacher. Budget cuts affected my husband's salary, so I'm picking up some part-time work. We're doing everything we can to make sure our kids eat today. Tomorrow, I just don't know. Fernanda, how'd I do?
Well, I usually fold the underwear first.
I meant the acting, but good to know.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Yes, ready.
Oh, come on, Randy. Animal shelter, here I come. And no, I'm not crazy or emotionally damaged. That's a stereotype. I just belong to a total loser. I'm a good dog. So if you want a pet, adopt. And if you see Randy, tell him he dropped his wallet.
And welcome back. Let's take a look at that trivia question again. All right, to recap the question, in an average year, when does the Ames area see its first measurable snowfall? And again, measurable means 1/10 of an inch or greater. And if we can get the answer, please. C, right around November 25th or also around Thanksgiving. Hopefully we can stick with that, and Colleen has some good news for us, so send it over to her at the wall.
All right, well, thanks, Corey. Let's talk about what's going on in Iowa here today. As we experience much colder temperatures than we've been used to, about 40 here today with winds up a gust about 6 miles per hour. So a little chilly. Had to bring out those, scarves and mittens. But look at our current conditions around Iowa. Up by Waterloo, about 40 degrees, so also kind of chilly. But even down towards Pella and Clarinda, 43 and 40. But pretty, cloudy skies tonight. But just keep in mind, those winds will be out, so turn that heat on. It's no longer, summer. We look at our current temperatures, like I said, 40s throughout pretty much the entire state, and it'll stay that way about for tomorrow, too. And then looking, like I said, well, it's not going to rain tonight, but it will be mostly cloudy. Clearing up tomorrow, though, but low for about 43 right now. Winds north-northwest, 14 to 18 miles per hour. So kind of gusty out there. And then look at tomorrow. Much warmer, I guess. 51 degrees, getting closer to those average temperatures for this time of year. With winds from the north-northwest at 14 to 20 miles per hour. And then looking at our extended forecast, blustery winds tomorrow, about 51 like I said, but warming up as the weekend comes around with highs getting into the upper 60s. So that will be a nice, change of events as that football game is coming up this weekend. So if you guys are heading out for that, it'll warm up a little bit for that.
But again, like I said earlier in the show, the roller coaster is going to continue.
It is going to.
We just can't decide if we want fall or if summer wants to come or if we're just going to skip right to winter.
I know. Well, let's not skip quite to winter yet.
I know. I hope I'm not cursing anything by saying that word, but okay. But the good news is we don't have to talk anymore about what we were talking about in the trivia question tonight with that first measurable snowfall.
Yeah, we'll keep that out of the picture for a while.
Please.
Let's hope so.
We're not anywhere near ready for that.
No, and especially with the football games coming up, I'm sure people don't want to be standing out in the stands with snow going on because homecoming is this weekend with playing Texas A&M. So hopefully you guys are going out to the game for
but
that.
It wouldn't be homecoming if it's not cool.
That's true. What's an Iowa football game without that cold weather?
Because I know I was seeing some posts on Facebook from people at home this morning. Unfortunately, they were seeing snow flurries.
I heard that there were some sighted flurries in Iowa as well, but nothing stuck on the ground because
I think it's a little too warm, and again, let's keep it that way for a little while, hopefully.
Hope so, but at least we're better off in places like Florida right now that's just getting dumped with rain.
Exactly, in the East Coast, huge rains going through there as well.
Yeah.
Especially down in Texas, they experienced a dust storm on Monday. The cloud of dust down in Lubbock, Texas was 8,000 feet high and moving at roughly 70 miles per hour. So imagine this huge dust, wave of dust coming to you.
Qualify as a dust storm? I think that'd be whatever the next step up is.
I know.
I'm just glad. Hopefully no one was caught in that. I can't imagine that.
No, imagine cleaning up after that too. The dust everywhere.
I know they've needed rain down there pretty much the entire season, but I didn't think it was quite that bad.
Apparently
I know we can use more up here.
Exactly.
So, I mean, we got at home when I was there over the weekend, I think roughly 1/4 of an inch, give or take a tenth or so, but not a whole lot, but enough to at least make it a little safer for farmers to be in their fields.
That's very true, but kind of cold here. But even in the southeast, it's been kind of cold because back home, I've had people talking about they're just now bringing out their sweatshirts and they're complaining about it's cold there, but of course it's not
that's nothing
here.
Down there.
Yeah.
It's pretty entertaining being down in Florida around this time of year.
60 is cold to them.
70 degrees. Everyone from up here, you're walking around in maybe a light sweatshirt, something like that. They got the works on.
I mean, I saw people in shorts and t-shirts out today. I mean, I think that's a little extreme for this weather, but still.
They could be from Alaska, where they're really used to this cold weather.
That is very true, but
who knows?
Yeah, well, should we wrap it up for tonight?
I think so.
All right, for Rachel, for Colleen, and everyone here at Size Eyes on the Skies, have a safe and fun homecoming weekend, and we'll see you right back here on Monday. Good night.